Okay, so I want to tell you our cow story. And can you tell it's cold outside? I have a red nose. You can tell. We are headed to introduce him to the kiddos. Alright, so this is a story where our ignorance just shines through, and my inexperience. We purchased this guy, and he's just the cutest thing you ever saw, so that we could finish growing. Well, the plan was just to have the mobile butcher come and butcher him right there in the pasture where he was at, and we wouldn't have to move him or feed him or anything like that. Little did I know this time of year is backed up like crazy because of hunting season. So we aren't going to be able to have him butchered until middle of December. So we are taking care of him, which is such an exciting thing for us. But it meant that we needed to find a place that had a fence that could hold him, and that we had to transport him, which we don't have any setup to do. So we had to call around to people that we don't know and ask them if we could use, or if they could come help us with their trailer and move the cow. So when we went to go get him, he was out in a pasture, and he just had an electric fence. But they sold a few cows that week, and so every time a trailer showed up, one of the herd disappeared. And so all of the cows were pretty leery of the trailer. So we tried various different things to shoo him into the trailer, and all of you who have cows are laughing at me right now because you don't shoo a cow into a trailer. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't matter how much food you put in there, you don't shoo a cow in. It's one thing if your cow has been loaded lots and lots of times, but this guy has not been moved. So anyway, we chased him round and round and round in the rain for over an hour, and the poor guy that was out there with us, he knew exactly what needed to be done, and he was so patient and so kind, and just sat there and watched us all act foolishly until finally he's like, you know, it's getting dark, we're gonna have to get this done. So he went and got some cattle panels, and within minutes we had him loaded and moved, and it all worked out fine in the end. But I had no idea. The cow was not even 2 miles from my house. I never would have imagined it would take us 2 hours to get him from there to here. And God bless that man who was willing to take time off on his days off to go do that with us and help us in that way. Just, I'm so grateful for it. So then we got him here, and while there is grass on the pasture here for him, he's been fed alfalfa every day, and he really wanted alfalfa. So I ordered hay, but it didn't show up until he'd been here for almost 24 hours. And so he bellered and bellered at us all day long, and he broke through the fence one time. So we were fixing fences, and we stayed with him for quite a while just to try to keep him settled. And we had some fresh alfalfa in our pasture, so we went and got a bunch of that, and that kind of settled him. But as you can see now, we've learned some of our lessons, and he's doing really good, and he loves his alfalfa, and we are giving him just as much as he will possibly eat so we can get him as fat as possible. So anyway, that's our funny cow story, and you can learn from our inexperience. And if you already know those lessons, you can just laugh with us. Thanks so much. Talk to you later.